Sziasztok, ez az i.BL csatorna. Sziasztok, itt vagyok a Jade Empire-ben, most az közelebb van a szálló.
Hello again, my lady. Are you ready to offer me a silver? If you feel more generous later, I will be here.
Nem lehet kibaszni vele.
This is the Ministry Hostel? Where do they spend all the silver they demand of the Empire, then?
Ah, my good friend! What a pleasant surprise to see you here, in the glory that is the Imperial City. Well, everywhere but here, it seems. Woe is to Minister Sheng that the only place available was this filthy dockhouse. Minister Sheng does not whine. He simply points out the absurdity of his existence. Remember that the Ministry of Harmony controls executions and taxations. I shudder to think which landed them ownership of this fine establishment. Ah, well. Minister Sheng is so pleased to be back in the Imperial City that he even forgives you for not closing the Great Dam back in Tian's Landing. However, I'm afraid I don't have time to speak with you right now. I have to prepare my report for Judge Fang, by which I mean to watch over this honor gift. Yes, a valuable offering for the mighty Judge Fang. Without it, he might turn me away before I can even make my report, condemning me to the horrors of Tian's Landing forever. But with this gift, he is certain to appreciate the depth of my admiration and respect. So much so that he might give me a new posting right here in the Imperial City. Understandably, with so much riding on this gift, I am loath to leave it in the care of these Imperial soldiers appointed to watch over me during my visit. The Ministry of Harmony offers pitiful wages, and I do not put much stock in the purchased loyalty of these guards, particularly toward Minister Sheng. Minister Sheng is grateful for your offer, particularly since I've forgone 2 nights' sleep to keep watch on my treasure since my arrival. Minister Sheng hasn't slept in 2 days. He would like nothing more than to leave this honor gift in the care of a trusted associate while he gets some much-needed rest. Unfortunately, I don't know if you are the most reliable individual. You removed the pirates who troubled Tian's Landing, but you never closed the Great Dam for me. Well, Minister Sheng believes in second chances. I only hope Judge Fang does, too. Very well. I'll give you the honor of guarding my treasure. The rest of you guards, out! You are no longer needed here. Someone Sheng actually trusts will watch over my honor gift while I finally get to retire to my bed.
Minister, are you sure this is a good idea?
You dare to question me? I know your mind. You are plotting against Sheng. You plan to steal my treasure. Get out. Get out of here at once. Minister Sheng will now go for some much-needed rest. I'll return in the morning. Keep a close watch on this gift until my meeting with Judge Fang tomorrow.
Most súnyi disznó leszek kicserélni. Ezzel senki kerül bajba, de még.
Minister Sheng almost overslept. Judge Fang will be here any minute. Quick, out of the way! I want Fang to see me standing beside the honor gift when he enters.
Na, ikrek az ébbér a teste erejét, vagy mi?
I bid you warm and humble greetings from Tian's Landing, O great and honorable judge. I'm eager to present my report. I'm sure you will find it most interesting.
What's that you have there for me, Shang?
Mint egy dinnye oldal, hogy kiketelszed a karodat.
You have a keen and observant eye, mighty Fang. I have brought you a gift. A small token of my esteem for you.
Apróság.
Turtle's eggs? What is the meaning of this, Shang? You dare mock me with this insult?
No! There must be some mistake!
I understand all too well, Shang. These eggs are your way of getting back at me for assigning you to Tian's Landing. But I will have the last laugh, Shang. I banish you to Tian's Landing. Wait there until I summon you back to the Imperial City. It shouldn't take more than a decade or two.
Oh, wait! Judge Fang! Please come back! No! You did this to me. You have disgraced Minister Sheng. I am doomed to remain trapped at my wretched post in Tian's Landing forever. No, Minister Sheng will not accept this. Judge Fang has not heard my report yet. I will not return to Tian's Landing without giving my report. I refuse to abandon the glories of the Imperial City. I simply won't leave. You can't make me. Nobody can. Minister Sheng will not be moved.
Kocs. Lokalizáció.
I can't leave the wonders of the Imperial City behind again. Not like this. I refuse to go back to Tian's Landing. I will stay right here until Judge Fang returns to hear my report. Surely he can't hold a grudge forever. Can he?
Jelent az inkvizitornak. Kicsérésen megsérült és nem hallgatos, mint az inkvizitor sosem kerülnek a misztérium füledbe. Elvileg ezzel a egyik megvan oldva. Lehetett a humánusabb, meg is nem semmi. Most a 800-től tovább bonyolítom a rendszert.
Please, Purveyor, don't send me in there.
I'm scared
those things will see me before I can get into the cave. Please,
Warnur apayir. Warnur ni usota. Wowirika titarir koni of atarir.
No! I will go. Please don't hurt my mother. I'll get the artifact for you. I promise.
Siir sukut aknewo kipstir sunur.
The city can be a harsh place for children, but we don't have time to help them all.
Who do you want? You're working for Purveyor Shuji, aren't you? Please don't tell him I haven't gone yet. I'm going now, even though it will probably get me killed. I'm sorry. I'm just a little upset. I'm Jinlin. Is there something you want? Thanks, but I need to find a way to kill spirits. Purveyor Shuji wants me to fetch an artifact from an emperor's tomb in the necropolis, but it's filled with ghosts. The Purveyors... He threatened to sell my mom to slave traders if I don't get this artifact. I don't know what to do. I can't fight ghosts. Really? It would be very dangerous, and I don't have anything to give you in return. Are you sure you want to do this? I see. Well, thank you just the same. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't offered. The tomb is over in the necropolis. The door is locked, but I can sneak inside and open it. I just have to be careful not to alert the ghosts. If you really think you can get rid of the ghosts, I'll head over to the tomb and wait for you there. Great! I'll wait by the steps of the Emperor's tomb. I'm sure you'll find it easily enough. See you soon, I hope.
Jane találkoz Jane a sírnál. Jane egy fiatal lány. Két tisztíts meg a császár siet a szemek, csak akkor tud bemenni, ha már nem leselkedik le a veszély.
Her own master died at her hands, and she had fellow students
These bounties won't... Greetings, citizen. Imperial Captain Sen at your service. Are you one of the mercenaries come to help me track down some criminal scum? If you are who I'm waiting for, you have some explaining to do. Admittedly, you don't resemble the ones described to me, but they're several days late. No doubt they'll blame it on the foolish ghost stories. I need help tracking down a pair of criminals. Are you interested in a little well-paying work? These two scoundrels have eluded my best efforts, so I'm turning to bounty hunters. It's harder to run when your pursuers are not in a uniform.
Captain Sen is a well-respected man here in the city, but something about him makes my skin crawl. His ambition is well hidden. Perhaps that's all there is to it.
I'm searching for an arsonist and a notorious confidence man. Find and eliminate either one, and there's a standard bounty in it for you.
Necropolisból lesz, hogy gyújtogatom a hazudozó meg a tudós kertbe.
Do you people have some sort of code that requires each one of you to bargain about this sort of thing?
Egy férfi, a hazudozó, gyújtogatom meg egy nőt.
Ah, excellent. I haven't heard that one before. On sheer creativity, you've made your point.
I'll add an extra percentage to both bounties and find some way to justify the extra cost to the Ministry of Harmony.
Kialkuttunk egy kis béremelést.
A wise decision. The two criminals are Fading Moon and Creative Yukon. Fading Moon is an arsonist who was last spotted heading for the necropolis. Creative Yukon has virtually disappeared, though we may be able to learn something from Lady Rento, the wife of the man Yukon bilked. She's in the Imperial Arena. Fading Moon is an arsonist. Her first fires were in the poor quarters, but her last one spread to the Market District Gate. Last we heard, she had escaped to the necropolis. Right you are. Remember to keep an eye out for anyone suspicious.
Beszélj Lady Rento, vagy talán meg Creative Yukont. Én tudom, hogy található, csak Sen kapitány megkért, hogy kutass fel, hogy meneked a szélen, most kettőnkön kicsált egy nagy padak, hogy jelenti, hogy tanulvárospunk, valószínűleg Árvában. Halványoló hold, Sen kapitány cselekvő megkért, kutass fel halványoló hold, még ismertő gyújtolattam. Azt hiszem egy olyan lesz, amik egy tüzet dobál.
If you think you've seen this person, you must report it to the authorities at once. It is your duty.
Percet tudottunk ide, igen. Ugye ezért mellékküldetések mind a ketten mutatték a fejlesztőhoz. Ez már nincs kell. Lényegében bejutottunk a...
Sairostiusjat Salvasi Pagukali Napsoaku. Usair Kokonato Tanatia Katanano Shafatoyo Kokonato Siri Panonenico. Ipaner Nuko Iwair Nikasanarir Iruru Ninuasa Irkana. Sata tawi ir wonawa fu kuno su kudnia awafawa ir sutok. Usair kokonato tanatia katanano shafatoyo kokonato siri panoneniko. Irkana unikasuri ir kwana no kasa ir iruru.
So, things are looking up. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins. With the recommendation of the Inquisitor, the others will welcome you as a recruit. You can slip into the very heart of their lair.
I can't agree to this. You don't know what you're getting into. You don't know the danger they represent.
Really? What did you see while hiding in your swamp? I've observed Death's Hand for years, both in the palace and elsewhere.
You could have 4 faces and a different name and wardrobe for each, and you still wouldn't understand. Death's Hand is not what he seems.
Then what, pray tell, is he?
I don't know, but his power does not come from study or skill. He is simply darker, and we should not be trying to enter his lair.
It sounds like Sagacious Zoo wants to go back into hiding. Or perhaps the nursery? Pay no attention, not everyone is as weak as he is.
Necropolisban a fejezet, harmadik fejezet végig, amikor ott kell majd működni.
You don't know what they are capable of.
The matter is settled. Go sulk in the corner like you're accustomed to doing.
This is not helping anything. Are we any closer to getting to the Lotus Assassins so this accursed woman will help us find Master Li?
Oh, she spits fire at last. Now I see how the child left her little village. She has some spirit in her after all. But she doesn't need to worry. You've already gained the recommendation of the Lotus Assassin Inquisitor. You could also go to the arena and seek the favor of the Executioner, but it isn't necessary now. A path to the Lotus Assassin Fortress is open.
And after we find the evidence against Death's hand, you will take us to the palace to find Master Li?
I promise, little Dawnstar. After we get what I want from the Lotus Assassins, the palace is the first place we will go. You have permission, so there won't be any trouble entering. It's only after we have the evidence against Death's hand that they might notice something is wrong. Oh, you're fun when you're forceful. Still, you should at least get some information about the place.
It would still be good to get some information first. Sagacious Zoo might know something. We should ask him. Where is he?
Well, you should be more careful of who you trust. That is true. I wouldn't trust any of the ragged homeless you have collected. No offense meant to those of you who are actually homeless, Dawnstar. If Sagacious Zoo has gone to warn the Lotus Assassins, you need to move quick. If he's just run off, he is no longer our concern.
Zoo would not turn on us.
The Lotus Assassin Fortress is in the far end of the necropolis. They shouldn't give you any trouble. Just appear confident as you enter. That is your decision. I suppose it doesn't hurt to make certain they trust you, but you should not take too long. Sagacious Zoo's actions are troubling. The Executioner in the arena will want you to demonstrate your ability as a combatant. Finish with him and hurry back. Do not hesitate for too long. Sagacious Zoo's sudden flight has made our task somewhat more urgent.
Súlyzók, igen. 17 ponton, de legyen, nem a felhangozó maxot. Melyiket akartam még felhozni? Igen, tovább próbáltam könyvén a maxot felhangúzni. Valahogy démonnal már szalkoztam, tehát... Van 17 stílus ponton. Más részben a problémám kicsit hasznosabb. Jobb, hogy kevesebb Jade fogyaszt. Legközelebb elemmel lesz húzom fel maxra. Jusba a lautoszógyékosok erődjébe. Sikerült elnyúlni a lautoszógyék belépőt a nekrossérek közt található erődjükben. Valahol a belső kamrában található a hóéros, és néha hercegnél szólomfűben található. Jó, most nem csevegjünk itt mindenkivel.
I can't sell upgrades if I can't find supplies. I'm ruined. Finished.
Azzal lenne. Nyílod az arénába. egész. Ez a Lady Rento.
Don't you just love the Imperial Arena? No other place like it in all of the Jade Empire. Were you looking for me? I'm Lady Rento, and I was expecting someone sent by Captain Sen. Oh, poor Yukong. Captain Sen's still willing to do my husband's bidding and hunt him down, is he? I swear, my husband is insufferable. Yukong's a harmless aspiring actor who asked me if I would act as his patron. Since my husband was away from the city, again, I accepted and gave Yukong a moderate stipend. I thought he was charming. Probably less than my husband is putting forth as a bounty for poor Yukong. That young man doesn't deserve this. I would wager that you'll find him in the Scholars' Garden. Yukong was going to try out for that new play. It's going to be put on soon in the Golden Way, I'm told. Should be exciting to watch. Yukong was going to try out for a role as a scholar, so he may be using his costume to hide in the garden. He's not much of a scholar, so you should be able to spot him. If you happen to find creative Yukong, do go easy on him, would you? The poor boy did nothing wrong, and my husband is being unusually cruel to him. Good luck with your search. I have to get back to the estate, so much to do.
Az a rész itt le lenne eleve zárni, csak a fennbírós dolgot már. Ja. Tudok ide most bejönni. Vagy kocsin,
Intolerable. One more mistake, Kui, and I'll have you retired. Finding someone else is your problem. But... Enough! Find a solution and leave me alone.
Hát ezt elrúgtad ki a harcost.
This is not an appropriate time to... Wait a moment. You have the look of a fighter about you. Those hands, that stance, even your eyes. I'd know that look anywhere. You must be here to join the most glorious contest in the Empire. Isn't it fortunate that Lucky Cho and I were just discussing how this place needs an M-fusion of new blood?
This place houses the finest competition in the Empire. If you wish to hone your skills, you will find few challenges more worthy.
Come with me a moment and we'll engagitate in some dissertation about the best decision you'll ever make. This is turning out to be an excellent day, most ostentatious indeed. I apologize if I'm using words beyond your grasp. Very few people can match either the supply or the command of my language. A single glance tells me you are a remarkable woman with the perfect mix of strength and grace to grab a crowd's imagination. The question is, can you fight? Are you worthy of the arena? I say the answer is a clarion and resounding yes. Some might be suspicious of one seen publicly consorting with the Lotus Assassins, but I have no such qualms. You're as welcome here as the Emperor himself. What say we get you signed up for the greatest attraction in all the Empire? The arena awaits. That's the spirit of the thing. Now, what name precedes you in your travels?
Persze. Ennél az is, hogy semmit mondol, semmi. Jó, legyen.
I've heard that one before. Have you any idea how many board students peramputate down here from the Scholar's Garden? Think of something that would sound engaging, ringing down from the rafters. That's how we'll bill you.
Ez hülye hangzik, hogy mégis egyetem, mert inkább legyen tomboló sárkány.
Raging Dragon, huh? Sounds fast and powerful. I like it. Are you positive that's what you want? Then that is what you shall have. Come and tell me when you're ready for a fight and I'll get you started. Since you're new, you'll start in the qualifying rounds. The money's small at that level, but it's there. Any other questions? One other thing. You should talk to the other fighters now and then. They will be watching you, and you should get to know them as well.
We're all one big happy family.
You're a big, happy idiot, Han.
As you can see, they always have something to say. For your first match, we'll start you off against a mighty ogre. I'll be watching your style closely to see how you fare. Impress me, and I'll take you to the top. Even our great champions start out against the ogre. Take Raging Ox, who danced around the beast singing drunkenly to earn the crowd's favor, or the Ravager, who defeated him in a single blow. I should take a moment and explain the system we use here. That's the spirit. Dive right in with both feet first. It's not that difficult a system, and you seem bright enough to figure it out. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
A new warrior does battle with the beast.
Nem megyek rá, akkor nem. Még egy pár eltörött, mint Alföldön a Furious-szal.
That was an impressive beginning. Normally I'd have started you off against something easier, but you practically ooze potential. You've caught the eyes of the other fighters as well. Go ask them if you don't believe me.
That really was a fantastic bout.
Beating the ogre's nothing special. I could have done better bound and blinded.
Sometimes you don't even need to ask. One fight does not make a champion, though. There are many more opponents ahead of you. Let's move on, shall we? Since you held your own against the ogre brute last time, I'm going to try something exciting for the crowd. I've got 4 boys from some school west of the city who've been bothering me for some tougher matches. I'm giving you all of them at once. It'll wow the crowd and teach them a lesson at the same time. Remember to watch your sides and back. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Nem kívánt meg sehol már, nem csak a kép változik tulajdonképpen.
4 students test their skills against 1 master.
kellene létezni. Mi az? Két ugásból feküdtem. Nekem mondjuk maxra fel van már húzva, de...
Those boys won't be back anytime soon. Losing as a group to one opponent would shame a peasant, let alone a student of the martial arts. The crowd's starting to catch on to you. Have you noticed? People like you, and now I'm going to make sure they pay attention. I'm going to have a roughly hewn statue hauled into the ring. I want you to discombobulate it. Destroy the statue quickly enough, and I'll give you a shot at hapless Han. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me, and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Unyielding stone meets the press of time.
Ellenfelünk az i.BL lesz. Bizonyos ide alatt lehet, hogy Toncsi is támadás is aztán mindegy.
Excellent work! You have bested time itself in destroying that statue. No mean feat, I assure you. I think you're ready to face hapless Han. Show me you're ready for the big time, and I'll make sure you don't have to dance with the children anymore. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me, and we'll get you ready for your next match.
A chance to leave the qualifying division as Raging Dragon faces Hapless Han.
Azt egy szép monoplit. Még most nem jelent kihívást, de már ez is illetve van az Arénéra már.
You dealt with Han very well. I knew you would. All of our professional fighters move past him eventually.
Kui, that will be enough. I bring you a message from my employer, Kailan the Serpent. He is impressed with how far you have come in such a short while. The Serpent wants you to know that he is watching your progress very closely. He is most interested to see how you fare in the Bronze Division. Kui, you may breathe again. That is all I had to say.
Well, that was good, I think. He has a distinct interest in the proceedings here. He is an ex-champion, you see. He retired some time ago, even before Raging Ox, who was the champion before the Ravager. Kailan couldn't leave the arena alone, though. He has become a very important man here with the help of a group called the Guild. The Guild is the organization that controls all of the betting in this place. That gives them considerable sway. It is good that they are happy with your progress. Between us, the Guild is also involved in more illicit activities. They are very sensitive about remaining an open secret. Many know about them, but few acknowledge that fact. Right now is a particularly dangerous time, as one of the leaders of the Guild has recently been inhumed. Kailan sees this as an opportunity. Do not discuss them openly. The Guild has many ears. You may ask some of the others in the arena about them if you wish, but I would not bring it up to just anyone. You are strong, but they are many and work in shadows. For the sake of your career, I suggest that you limit any questions you have to your fellow fighters.
Well done! That fight was much better than this wine. With all the pure water pouring from the palace, you'd think they might have learned how to make wine that didn't taste like goat piss.
Black Whirlwind, that is you. Are you back to...
No, just here visiting, and making sure nothing happens to your newest fighter.
So you won't be...
No, leave it alone, Kui. You know better than to bring this up. Just mind your business, promoter, and I'll mind mine.
You travel in curious company. Regardless, when you're ready, come talk to me again and we'll discuss your next match. I know him, yes, but I know better than to contravigate his wishes. If you want to talk about it, ask him. I'm staying out of it. What do you need? Now that you have qualified for the bronze division, your challenges will be more difficult, but you'll earn greater rewards. I want the very abacuses of heaven to rattle with the name Raging Dragon, so I've prepared something memorable. The guards rounded up a group of subhuman things around the Great Southern Forest. We're going to release them into the ring in groups for you. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
These monsters crave the flesh of man.
That was a good start to the bronze division. Those beasts are far stronger than they look. Next, you're going to step into what we call the Pit of Pain. It's not the most original name, I'll admit, but that's 500 years of tradition for you. The arena floor will be set up with ancient magical devices. They will attempt to fry you to a crisp, much to the crowd's delight. Your job is to stay on your feet for the course of the match while they fling deadly projectiles your way. I'd suggest dodging, but that's just me. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The Pit of Pain. Only the quick survive its fiery embrace.
Fél percig kell kibírni. Oké, találok, megfogunk.
Fantastic! A test of speed passed with exceptional celery. Now
Your sudden and polite silences are always appreciated, Qui. I have a message for Raging Dragon. Kylon the Serpent has, as promised, been watching you intently. You have impressed him so far, and he is interested to see how you fare in your next match. The Serpent foresees your victory in the next match, and he has backed his prediction with silver. He sincerely hopes that his faith in your skills was not misplaced. That is all. If you will excuse me, I have some people who need to be spoken to.
Ah, well, I'm certain that won't be a problem for you. Did you have a question for me? Yes, your next fight. There's been a bit of a change in plans. Not that it will affect you too much, of course. It's all part of the traditions of the arena, you see. I have word that you're going to be facing a fighter specially chosen from the guild, you see. As soon as you're ready, you'll be facing him instead of a normal match. I was originally thinking that you'd done well enough to face Crimson Kana for the Bronze Division Championship. Things change when the guild's involved, though.
Egy kicsit szivatós harc lesz.
I'm certain it will be a small thing. Best to just finish it now. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Many of you are asking yourselves why the Serpent would return to the ring. Am I not retired? Yes! But does that mean I do not care about your entertainment? No! You've all seen the fury and the intense focus of Raging Dragon in the ring. Now, it's time to put these abilities to the test. And so, the Serpent gives you a real spectacle. Have your silver handy to place your wagers. I give you Evil and Terror incarnate.
What a game feltettem ki életerőt. Na, már felhúztatnom azt a...
Stop! Legendary strike! Horse demon form!
Csalunk egy kicsit.
Legendary strike!
csalás, mert elvileg ez használható technika.
That was an exceptional fight. I haven't seen demons in the ring before. I understand your concerns. We wanted to test the demon against an exceptional fighter, you see. I'm convinced that you deserve a shot at Crimson Kana. Your victory has sealed the deal. That reminds me, I was asked to instruct you to talk with Lucky Cho before your next match. He didn't say, and when I asked, he gave me that glare of his. Go, speak with him now. The sooner you do, the sooner I can return you to the ring.
Beszélj szerencsés Joe-val. Felfigyelt rá, hogy szerencsés Joe, aki szeretne leszedni bírót, ami előtt című dolgnak áll.
From what I know of them, the Guild doesn't usually conduct business this openly, or in such elegance.
Before you face Kana, I'd like to present you with a mutually beneficial arrangement. Fortunately for you, my employer, Kailan the Serpent, has a vested interest in your success against Kana. This is Sweet Poison Lin, a master of the Toxicant arts. Lin, this is Raging Dragon, the fighter we discussed.
I know this one by reputation, and that's enough. I trust you'll consider this discussion private and potentially very beneficial. I will not tolerate mindless insults. My services are in high demand for tasks more important than this.
Crimson Kana's rise to Brown's division champion has been good for business, but she has become troublesome of late. She believes that the Serpent runs the arena with little concern for honor, and she's right. The problem is that she cares. The Serpent and I believe that Kana needs to be stopped. We want you to replace her as the Bronze Champion.
It should be a simple matter to slip a slow-acting but extremely deadly poison into Kana's drink before the match. I would say you would be unable to lose this match unless you were to drop dead yourself. What could be easier? When Cho approached me regarding this matter, I felt that it might be in the best interests of the Greater Guild if I were involved.
If you accept, the Guild will cover half of Lin's usual fee. The remaining cost would be roughly half of your winnings from defeating Kana. Excellent. Your payment will be reduced for Kana's match, but I'm sure Kui knows better than to ask too many questions.
Kana will prove an easy foe under the influence of my concoction. Simply wait her out if you wish.
Do not simply wait her out. Face her, fight her, and put on a show. Our business is concluded. It is time for you to leave.
Valaki megkötött, hogy egyes még gondoskodik arról, hogy kámánytalanban méretkezni. Kimondom dolgig a címmeccséért.
Many people try to break into the Bronze Division and fail miserably. You should be proud of yourself.
You deserve it. It was an honor to face you.
Crimson Kana is the champion of this round. You'll have to face her eventually. Be ready when you do. Until the guild stepped in, I was ready to give you an attempt at the bronze division for your last match. Now it's time. Are you ready to face Crimson Kana, the finest sword this august arena has seen in 5 generations? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The challenger for the bronze division, Crimson Kana, must fend off Raging Dragon.
Kana's winning streak has been broken at last. Dr. An has already pronounced the poor girl dead. The doctor wouldn't say what killed her, though. I suspect a weakness of the heart or some such. It will not look good that she collapsed when fighting you, but your record has been strong enough to both avoid and pervert suspicion. Come now. The arena works on a strictly regenerated payment system for the fights. There's no way I can give you extra. I mean no offense. It's just, I see your point. Here, take this and don't tell the others. Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you? Now that you are champion of the bronze division, the silver division awaits. It seems that, indirectly, this serpent has decided to keep your career interesting. A demon has been added to the regular roster since your earlier victory. And since you've shown aptitude, I'm letting you face him first. This is indeed an honor, though it will not be easy. Are you ready to defeat this horror? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Demon megint.
Will the demon rend flesh from bone, or will a lone warrior prove stronger?
Egy elefánt démon. Területe a támadás. Taposod. Várjál csak.
Horse demon form.
Legendary strike.
Another demon falls. We shall have to add a new division for you alone if this keeps up. Kylon the Serpent wishes to speak with you personally. This is a rare honor. Do try to be polite. You have already been granted access to the back room of the arena, and the Serpent's private chamber is just off of it. You may as well go now and see what he wants. Oh, and one other thing. The Serpent has requested that you visitate him alone. I know you usually have a friend with you, but they'll have to remain behind for this meeting.
beszélgetés Kiadó egésztődik, vizsgálat optálóan csak úgy éreztődnek. Öröm a közönségét. Well.
We should have told you that Kylan will only see you alone. Are you ready to go in now?
This is almost sad. Am I truly so threatening to the mighty Kylan the Serpent? Regardless, I'll be waiting with the others if you need me.
It is vital that we talk a moment. You handled yourself well against the demonic servitor. It was a rewarding experience for us both, I'm sure. Take this as my thanks. You are a smart young woman. Smart enough to know that you will get much further as my friend than my foe. You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future.
Yeah.
Good. I enjoy discussions with sensible people. Right now is an interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Kui has told you about us, if you didn't already know. Our organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire. Come now. We're above calling each other names, aren't we? The Guild, you see, has recently developed a vacancy in its upper echelons. A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed, and with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me. Did you? An interesting claim. And one I'm not sure I believe. You don't match the description we have of the killer, but then the descriptions are fairly tenuous. If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full. There is the matter, however, of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why? How perceptive of you. Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena? Public displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public.
Nyilván a szék vagy szarás.
We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion. You could reach that point yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility. To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely. And
amicable arrangement, one that will benefit both of us. You see? What is that noise?
Hey, you can't...
Valaki beszart a pofonát.
Damn you, serpent! I'll kill you where you stand!
No, you won't, Whirlwind. Just like last time, you will leave. I can see that this polite discussion has concluded, as so many do, in your odorous presence. We may talk again. Perhaps.
We're leaving now. You and I have to talk. Alone. It's important. Look, you can't trust Kylo. I know he was probably offering you the world, or maybe all the wine in it if he were really crafty, but...
You didn't honestly think you were going to slip down here after that little display, did you, Whirlwind?
Step back, Joe. For once in my life, I've got something important to tell someone.
You have nothing important to say, you lummox. You've embarrassed Kylon the Serpent, and I'm going to make sure you never get a chance to repeat your performance.
I've been waiting for this. Time to cut off the serpent's tail!
Spirit Thief! That's much better. Legendary Strike!
Vágok belefutott a játékba, nem tudom, mikor nem elkezdeni filmet.
Storm Dragon! Legendary Strike! You'll never win!
He fought like a monster for a little guy. Better than I've been in a while. All this best behavior when you're in the city business was wearing on my nerves. Not the first time I've gone up against one of Kylon's thugs, you know. Not at all. That's unfair. These axes don't sharpen themselves, you know. Remember I told you I used to fight in the arena? Well, I was the best there was. Then my brother came to the city and decided he'd join the arena too. The arena was about the same as it is now. Kui and Kai Lan were there, and Lucky Cho too, but he was just a runt back then. Some things are best kept a secret, and I tried to warn you. This is the last time, I promise. My brother became the arena champion, the Raging Ox. They said he retired, but he didn't retire. He was killed. I should know. I'm the one who killed him. I wanted nothing from this place. He would have kept his title if it wasn't for Kai Lan. Raging Ox was one of Kai Lan's men. Well, he wasn't always. Kai Lan approached me first, and when I turned him down, he went to my brother instead. I'm sure you know all about that. What with the Kana thing and all. I knew what was happening as soon as I saw her sway, but that's another secret I'm keeping. When Ox joined up with Kai Lan, I stopped getting good matches. Ox was fighting his way to becoming champion, and doing a little work for the guild on the side. He was so cocksure and wouldn't listen to his older brother. Once he fell in with Kai Lan, he stopped talking to me. Soon Ox became Kai Lan's enforcer and carried out his bidding. He'd skulk around in robes so no one would know the arena champion was a common thug. One night I followed Ox back to Kai Lan's. I was drunk and I was mad. I just wanted to tell Ox how dangerous Kai Lan was, convince him to leave. But Kai Lan was there. He tried to interfere. I attacked him, and Ox tried to stop me. When it was over, Ox was dead, and my axe was covered in his blood. I didn't do it on purpose. It was stupid, but it was an accident. Kai Lan just stood there, smiling. I would have killed him if I wasn't so stunned. After that, I left. For the first time in my life, I ran. I ran, and then I drank myself into a stupor that lasted for half a year. Sometimes these things have to come out or they'll kill you. Still, don't try to give me a hug, or I'll lop your head off. You do what you have to in the arena. Just don't fool yourself about working with a serpent. Lucky Cho's death just put you on the Serpent's wanted list. I'd really like to see Kai Lan's face if you become arena champion. Of course, I'd rather just kill him. Come on, let's go.
Akkor belepakoltam hányalvát. 190. Nem kell szám. Annyi mentés, amit nem dolgozom képületen. Nem, a felhoztatnom azt.
Stop! Legendary strike!